Hey, how you doing, everybody? It's me, Minecraft's most handsome. Alright, so look, guys, I know this is gonna be a little bit awkward because just last episode, we imprisoned the villagers for all eternity. The crimes they've committed, it's not good. Just last episode, we took out this world's little lag bomb and decided that, yeah, it's a problem. We gotta thin it out. There's no use for any of these villagers anyways. Right? Hey, whoops. Not so fast, buddy. What? This is awkward. You didn't see a thing. Anyways, I've got a problem. The problem inside of this world has to do with bone meal. You see, I've been spending a little bit of time trying to, like beautify the world, make it look like really, really nice and finished here with like tall trees and plants and, things like that. Anytime I've needed bone meal in our world here, I walk over to this little contraption, put something at the top, go ahead and compost it up, grab the bone meal out of the bottom. But the problem, it's not cutting it anymore. I don't think it's fast enough. By the end of today's episode, we are going to have designed, built, and beautified our own fully automatic bone meal machine. Like, subscribe, and let's do this. So, for this design today, we're going to work on designing a brand new design. In this design, we're going to need to trap a villager in the middle. Now, villagers kind of have a tendency to just wander wherever they want, so we will substitute for now the villager with armor stand. Armor stand represents villager. So, for these automatic bone meal machines, I think what we could do is maybe use potatoes. Yeah, so a little inside spoiler, we built that beautiful potato machine in like episode 7 or 6 or something like that, and I mean, I can only use so many potatoes, right? So, usually I walk over to the machine and take the potatoes out. That's what I think I'd basically like to recreate, maybe with like a different crop or something, but like, yeah, so essentially how I built that machine was a villager standing by a fence with a hopper down there, and then I think what happens is villagers walk up, drop the item, it hits the fence and falls into the hopper. And that's like basically it. All we need to do is hook that system up to like a composter somewhere, and we should be pretty much good. So aesthetics here, this is what I want to figure out. What if in this farm, in this build today, I could hide the water underneath the composter? Then of course I can hydrate up to 4 blocks away, so that's kind of perfect like that. Then I could go ahead and do the same thing in the other direction, so 4 blocks away. And then maybe I have a wall right there. Then what I would do is flip it over to the other side, and this will be a completely different farmer villager. Maybe cut him off in the middle with like a wall or something. That could be a cool design. Could probably make that work. And then basically the same exact thing. So 4 blocks out, a composter right there, and then 4 more blocks out, the outside wall, which will sit, yeah, like somewhere right there. Then looking at this design already, I mean, come on, it's obvious. We need to turn it into a circle. All right, villager, talk to me. Is it gonna work? I mean, that's gotta be a sign, right? Let's build it in survival and test it out. Back over in our survival world, a little fun fact for you. So nowadays, Minecraft 1.19, or really any of the more recent updates, working with villagers is one of my favorite things. Like, there's so much you could do with them. Design an automatic farm. Design a trader. I don't know. Maybe imprison them forever. Yeah, there are so many different things you can do with villagers, and I love it. I also, feel like I fully understand all of the villager mechanics. Like, I kind of know how most of the major ones work. But before Minecraft 1.14, the villager revamp, I actually kind of didn't know much about villagers. It was one part of the game that always confused me. Back around Minecraft 1.13, 1.14, this is when I was starting to make YouTube videos on this channel here. And then with the 1.14 update, I started to dive into the update and cover the stuff, with the Minecraft guide and everything. So I kind of had to start learning the mechanics, and yeah, I guess that's how I got here today. The modern villager mechanics are a little bit more advanced than the old ones, but I also feel like they're way, way easier to understand. I ask you, what do you think about villagers? Do you think you fully understand them, kind of understand them, or you're completely clueless? Let me know down below. Maybe it'll inspire some kind of villager guide series.
1 hour later.
Alright, so the footprint of this farm, like the platform where it's gonna exist, I mean, it's gonna be pretty big. I'm thinking this is easily gonna be one of the bigger farms inside of this world. Here's what I'm thinking. With this farm being so big, I want to raise the ground up because I want to make it tall. Now, of course, to make it tall, we're going to need to add an extra layer of blocks, or at least one extra layer of blocks to be able to actually trap the villagers inside of this thing. With this thing being like a relatively simple villager farm, the aesthetics, the design-wise, I was thinking like cobblestone and maybe oak wood. That could look really, really cool. Maybe like a little bit of mangrove as well. Maybe dark oak even. Oh, man. From the sounds of things, this is going to be like the most beautiful build in the world. Yeah. So, maybe what I do is I start with something like that around the edge. That could be cool. Then maybe I come in with like some kind of oak thing to like break it up a little bit. And by the way, it's gonna be pretty close to the Coliseum. Start to break it up. I think that'll look nice. Anyways, I do some kind of a like pillar looking thing, and then maybe to conserve a little bit because oak logs are expensive. I mean, come on. Who do you think I am? I don't have a bunch of bone meal quite yet, but like soon. Soon we'll have so much bone meal. So maybe to conserve on the inside, we could do something like that, and then fence windows, you know, so the villagers can see out. Now let's figure this out. So this is dead center. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then composter. That's a composter, clearly. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we dig down right there. Then we'll have some kind of contraption built in the middle. Maybe again with like oak fences. Oak logs. Yeah, yep. Those are oak logs. And then an actual fence right there. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's wrong. Move it over. Hold on. By my calculations and estimations, this block that I'm standing on right now, this should be dead center, and I mean that way it obviously checks out. 1, 2, no. 1. So then I don't know, like just throw something together really quick here, just a couple more things going up like that. Maybe I'll like make it look better, of course. A couple more fences, and then one more fence right there. But we'll definitely leave that open so we can get a villager inside of this thing. And speaking of villagers,
it's time.
so, somewhere inside of this world, maybe it's over here by the tree, the forest that cannot grow. Somewhere inside of this world, oh, it stinks over here, it literally reeks. What have you been doing? Going to the bathroom all over the floor? Oh, that's immature. I mean, come on, I'm gonna build with a bunch of wood. Yes, here they are. They're expensive, you know? Villager. So, I kind of figured out a pretty solid system with getting the villagers outside of this thing. All I'm gonna need to do is lure one of you sweet friends come over here to the door. Then if I push the boat right here, I've discovered to check this out. Yeah. They'll walk out of the door and immediately get into the boat. That's perfect. Now you come with me. Oh, yeah. Ignore that. It's a long story, villager. No, don't look at it. It's okay. I don't like to brag, or correction. I like to brag like a little bit, but like not too much. A little bit of bragging is fine, but like too much bragging, it starts to get tacky. But not to brag, but I'm kind of feeling like a villager professional after the last episode. Relocating villagers, piece of cake, a chef's kiss. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I can never mess up, can't ever do anything wrong. I think all I'm gonna need to do is move the boat over here, get it right next to this thing, and then a workstation. Bright and early next morning, workstation right in here, or even a bed. Ooh, you like to sleep, right? You're a little lazy, huh? You want to sleep? You sleep right there. Yeah, look at that. The green particles. You love it. Which, by my calculations, if I break this out, look at this thing. It's gonna jump up here, excitingly so. Yay. All right, come on, little buddy. You got it. No. Come on, little buddy. You got it. No. I put the boat over there. Come on. Hey, this is embarrassing me. Yep. Go back that way, buddy. Come on. It's the middle of the night. Here's my thinking. We get it up into the arena. Boom, you're trapped there. That's my bed. All right. So villagers, not always exactly known to be fully cooperating. And to look at this, I don't even need a workstation. All I need to do is build a couple blocks around this thing, and I can just push you into your cell. You, my good friend, go ahead and keep moving right there. You will live. Nope, that's a little wrong. Got it. No. Oh, yeah. Come on. Okay, so slowly but surely, I nudge this villager closer and closer to its final destination, which is right there. With the fence right there, this villager is trapped. All I need to do, maybe make it a little bit more safe, is, some blocks around it, build it up, and we should be good. Now, we need one more villager. But before I get one more villager, we need to also think about containing each villager inside of its own section of the circle. So diagonal cuts coming out from the middle, that's gonna give us it's a pretty solid farming plan, right? Then maybe we should catch this up a little bit, but doing planks all the way around the side, I think it's gonna look weird. So what if we maybe, and I don't know if this is gonna work, but what if we maybe tried to make a curve, right? So we could curve it up with a cobblestone, whoop, it swoops right there, and then fill it in with planks, maybe. It might work. All right, couple more building blocks on this thing, and I think we're pretty much ready to go. Left a door so the villager can get into this thing. Everywhere else on this not quite beautiful yet build, escape proof, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that should be it. All right, and look at this. It looks like we have a villager basically ready to go. The boat against the door, open the door, and you, good friend, you're the lucky winner. No, come on. Yeah, you're the lucky winner. Go ahead and leave. Did you leave? No. Whoops. All right, so big mystery. This is getting a little bit late in the day. I don't know if this villager's gonna be able to work today, but if it can work today, which... Can you work today? Oh, you want to sleep? Oh, you do want to work? You want to work? Yeah. You want to work? Yeah. You're so smart. You're so. I don't know what the word for it would be. You're so driven. You're so driven. Okay, this is awesome. It's inside of this thing. All I need are some crops, and I need some hoppers too. Crops. Flying around our world here, we have access to every single crop. Not a brag or anything, but like wheat, beetroot, potatoes, which are over there, or carrots. I've been thinking about which crop would be best to compost, and I think, I want to say that carrots are probably going to be best here. Because you see, with carrots, when we harvest a carrot, every single time, we only get a carrot. Like, that's it. And only getting one thing, I think that's perfect for the system. The villagers will try and share that one and only thing, and then it'll get dumped into the system. And that one and only thing, again, carrots, they will always compost. Easily, too. Also, I'm pretty sure, maybe not 100% sure, but like pretty sure, every single crop has essentially an equal value when it comes to composting. So, yeah. Down underneath this farm, hopper is going to go right there, and then it's going to run all the way this way to the outside of the farm. On the outside of the farm, that's where we're going to do all the composting. So, if everything is in line, I think that means we need a string of hoppers going from the middle of the farm all the way over to that side. That's where I want to pick up the bone meal from. Oh, this is like almost perfect. Look at this thing. This is almost perfect. Oh, that's crazy. Now, here's the question. Can I have a composter on the side and compost things like that? Like if I put a carrot inside of this thing. No. Okay, it has to go into the top. Okay, so over here we have a composter, and I don't think this thing will end up getting clogged. Like, if it does, I mean, I guess I'll come back and fix it, but I don't think it will. So we'll have one single composter over here and a chest, and that's going to be the chest where we pick everything else up from. And then the final piece of the puzzle, connecting it all, is one hopper. We need a hopper going from the composter, and that'll pick up all the bone meal and funnel it into the chest. And then maybe I turn this into like a double chest or something, you know, so I have like extra storage always. That's basically it. One thing I didn't really think about here with this is that's gonna be pretty far down. Oh, but you know what? Change of plans. Look, the chest can go off to the side of this thing. This hopper can turn because it's below the farm. Oh, that's genius. Now I could definitely reach that from the ground. Yep, that's it. Yep, there we go. That's the whole system. This should hopefully collect every single piece of crop, send it over here, compost it, and put it inside of this chest. Automatically for me too. For now, we'll go ahead and put a couple of the lower fences in. Maybe swap this out for a composter. That's going to be our next target right here. Make sure we can, you know, actually get into this thing. Hopefully that'll work. And now it's time for one more villager. So, villager friend who wants to win today. One of you. Yeah. You're eager. Yeah, yes. No. Okay. I moved to Cadillac. We moved to Cadillac over a little bit. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah. You want to work. Yeah, you're driven. No, driven the wrong way. Get back here. Yeah, there you go. I caught you just in the nick of time. Let's go this way. I got something cool for you. All right, listen, Paulie, I'm trusting you. Yeah, I could trust you. We're good friends. Come on. There's a workstation right in there. Trust me. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yep. Go ahead, work at a crafting table. You try it. No. You actually want to work at a big one. All right. All right. This is perfect. Don't fall in that hole. You are exactly what I needed, though. Look at you. You're just an overachiever. Haha. All right, so now it's basically showtime. You come with me. We put a slab right there. Go ahead and waterlog that spot right there. Put that right there. And the composter. Go ahead. Get back to work, buddy. Yeah. Now, let me see what you think about this. If I go ahead and till all of that, that's going to go out that way. That's going to go out that way. And, oh, I just realized it. I didn't think to check that way. That's a little awkward, but you know what? I could just hide water in, like, the corner right there. That'll be fine. That's cool. And also, I'm gonna need you to, like, just not do that. You're gonna trample the crops. Okay, so to stop that from ever happening again, we'll go ahead and put that right there. And now it's carrot time. But maybe even more importantly, if I just go ahead and give you some of the carrots, will you willingly share? Like, will you get into your comrade right there? Or are you gonna just plant? Because maybe I can get this up and running. Will I finish it? Your comrade is hungry. No? You don't care? Well, you replanted it. Okay. Well, maybe what I should do is get even more carrots. Plant this thing to maximum capacity. Then I'll come back. And see if you do it. And look, I'm thinking if I had a water source right there, we should be good. Like, break that open, dump that right there, put that there, remove that. And yeah, that'll cover this whole corner. Smooth landing. Oh, yeah. That was smooth, okay? Alright, so with this thing fully planted and ready to go, if I give you all of those carrots, there's a lot of carrots, do something good with them. I want to see if this villager will maybe take a couple more carrots and walk over to your good dear friend, and then we can actually leave this thing. I don't need to, like, distract the villager or anything. If I leave the thing and go over here, take these out of there, and wait, I should be able to hear if this thing is working. It's working. That's perfect. That's exactly it. Oh, you're so smart. You knew exactly what I wanted you to do. Now, to get this thing up and running, and hopefully running a little bit faster, I need to get more in. By the end of the episode, or like before the end of the episode, there are some things like around this build that I need to decorate, including some hopefully gigantic oak trees. If I want to actually be able to pull those things off, I need more bone meal. I am literally 100% out of bone meal. While I work on finishing up this build, getting some more details in, working on that kind of stuff, what I'm going to try and do before all of that is get all of the villagers inside of it. But let me go ahead and go one further and not only get all of the villagers inside of it, but also get all of the crops inside of it too. So this thing can start growing. Come on. I know you want out. Startup for this machine might end up being a little bit slow, but that's fine, because once this thing gets going and like running for a while, I think it's gonna be pretty efficient. So that is 4 villagers down. All I need is one final villager for this puzzle today. Maybe I can just, I didn't even have to open the door. You're ready to go. Well, villager, here you are, home sweet home. You're gonna work at that block right there. You go ahead and run. No, running the wrong way. No, that composter is not a good one. Don't worry about it. Look, chum, you only got one option, and the option is straight in there. Yeah, that's right. You live there forever. Alright, so today's build, I think is looking pretty good. And it also smells so good too. It smells like today's scent of the day. Fresh fall morning, because I'm all over the place with the seasons. One day I want it to be summer, I miss it dearly. But then the other day, the fall vibes. Alright, so I'm out of glass. I have a little bit more smelting up inside of there though, so no big deal. Let's take a step back and look at the build. I haven't done it quite yet. Now, I know for sure that I'm gonna need to add at least one thing to the outside of the build, but I mean, it kind of looks funny from this angle. It looks really funny from over here. I mean, it's about function, right, guys? Like, we just want it to run good, right? Like, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I think it looks pretty cool with the mangrove on the roof and the dark oak. Great combination. I mean, yeah, I think it looks okay. We'll say that. One thing that I need for sure is something to cap off this roof on the outside of the build. From the outside of the build, I can see the red, which is definitely no bueno. So what I think I will do is spruce. It matches perfectly with the oak. And I mean, come on. It's spruce wood. It looks so good. I've had so much fun on today's episode. Like, these episodes where we design a farm, even if it is working with, like, mechanics that we've already kind of used before, like, something about it, it just hits different. It brings out a different side of me. Designing a farm, it's meant for me. And it's just everything about it. Everything about it, I love it. I've already come up with an idea, though. I think I want to modify the design a little bit. So if I pull these things out right there, put a staircase right there, then grab a chest and put a chest right there, then I have a manual input where I could take like anything that I want to and like manually input it. Now, sure, I could put it inside of this hopper, but that might kind of, you know, like start to back up the system and everything. So manual input chest right there on the side. This side will be a little bit different. We'll keep it more open, and then eventually, I'm imagining some kind of big road cutting right through here. We'll have a road cut off of this farm somewhere and be like a little bit more city-like and go straight over towards the mountain, towards that old road. Look at how this lines up. Like, perfect. The inside of the build today really isn't much. I haven't focused too much more on the inside. On the inside, I did go in and definitely put more light all around the build so it's nice and bright. In the middle, I put a lantern, make it a little bit more fancy. And then, of course, I swapped out some of the cobblestone for mossy cobblestone. The inside, though, it's really not much. Oh, you know what? Look it. I messed up right here. It's off center. Well, that simply will not do. Good friend, take your job away for a minute. Really sorry about that. And really sorry about that, too. Didn't think about it. Now, on the inside of the farm, I'm not really worried about, like, making sure it looks like the best possible or anything like that because, I mean, I'm literally never going to see into this thing. To me, as long as the villagers are 100% safe, which they will be as soon as I finish the glass ceiling, we're good. There is one more thing I'd like to talk about today, though. The outside of the build. So, on the outside of the build, I mean, I think it looks okay, right? Like, it's okay. But definitely, putting details around the build would make it look a little bit better. This farm has been running the whole time I've been working on it, and, I mean, a slow start for sure, but not bad. 42 bone meal. However, 42 bone meal at the same time, it's kind of bad. Around this build, to make it, like, blend in a little bit more, and also try and make the world feel more cozy, I need giant trees. Bit of a side note here, but I was looking at Minecraft Guide Season 3, that world specifically, and what made me love that world so much. And I think I came to the conclusion that I couldn't just see everywhere. Like, I had things blocking my vision, and it made the world feel a little bit more cozy. Take this road, for example. When I'm looking over this way, we've got like the big trees filling up the sky. We've got the builds all around us. It feels good. It feels nice and cozy. What doesn't feel good is this old... Well, you know what? Should I leave it? Should I leave that thing for nostalgic sake? Over the course of this specific Minecraft world, I think I've learned that to make a world feel a little bit more homey, cozy, you know, all those types of things, you need to block the vision, like the line of sight, right? And so that's what I've been trying to do over there, build builds, make it feel like finished, you know? To do that more, trees. If we put trees in the sky, it doesn't look like just open forever. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Long story short, what I need to do to make this build to blend in a little bit more and feel really, really good over here is grow giant trees. And I mean, I guess I kind of got lucky with that one, but at the same time, I didn't. I had 48 bone meal, and to now look at this thing. If I get lucky, yeah, not lucky, but it takes a lot of bone meal to grow the trees. That's what I'm saying. So, now I'm gonna need a little more bone meal, and to get more bone meal, I'm gonna need a shulker box. Over to my good old great automatic potato machine. I've got chests and chests of potatoes. I mean, like, look at all these things. If I could maybe use the shulker box to move some of the potatoes over, and maybe turn these into bone meal, I might be able to have enough bone meal to finish my terraforming today. Potatoes, one shulker box full, you come with me. Now check this out. Over here, we go ahead and remove that temporary chest. Go ahead and put the shulker box right here instead. And it's just going to unload them from there. I mean, we can't check it. We don't fact check it, really. But, like, it's going to give me bone meal. Slowly but surely. So, hopefully, I'll be able to get enough bone meal to finish everything I need to finish today and more. But, in case I don't, let me show you a meme. Today's meme of the day is this beauty right here. Because, yeah, you know what? You know what? I didn't think about that. I really didn't realize that. But, great news. Throughout the duration of today's episode, I've been in the survival world. Even better, though, great news for us. While I've been in the survival world today, it's felt smooth. Like, in fact, smoother than ever. I think what we did last episode with the villager solution, I think I might have fixed it. I don't think it was the chests. I think it was the villagers. this probably doesn't need to be said, but another great way to fill up a world and, you know, make it feel more cozy is bushes and just other plants in general. It doesn't have to be gigantic tall trees. If you have bushes and, you know, other plants to kind of fill up the space, and it feels so much more homey. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this thing is still going. It's been so long. That's like, oh, it's backed up. Well, look, here goes nothing. Whoops. Beautiful. Perfect. Terrible. But I'll keep it.
1 hour later.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it caught up. I mean, oh, we have 14 bone meal left. This is going to be so close. But at the least, here we have a really, really nice area. Let's see if we can get this one to grow. Please grow, please grow, please grow. And all right, well, I guess I know what I'll be doing in between episodes. Anyways, guys, with this brand new bone meal machine tucked inside of this cozy corner of the world, we're set. After I finish up all of the current bone mealing that I need to do, anytime I need bone meal, all I'm gonna have to do is walk over here and grab it from this chest. I'm thinking with this thing running and with us not needing bone meal for every single project, eventually we're gonna have more bone meal than we could ever dream of. But I'll let you know how that goes in a couple episodes time. And thank you all so much for watching Minecraft Survival 72. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. That helps these episodes out huge time. What project would you like to see us take on next? Let me know down below. Patron Gang, Archangel, Ground Crazy May, Hush Sound 34, and Bill Geek. Thank you. It's been me, Wattles. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.